Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into Blue Beetle, the 2023 DC superhero film that arrived with a simple mission: be fun, be fresh, and represent a community that's waited way too long to see themselves on screen. Directed by Ángel Manuel Soto and starring Xolo Maridueña, you might know him from Cobra Kai, this $104 million origin story follows Jaime Reyes, a recent college grad from a Mexican-American family who becomes the symbiotic host of an ancient alien scarab. Originally destined for streaming, the film actually earned a theatrical release and now carries the weight of launching DC's first Latino-led live-action movie. Whether you're here for the family dynamics, the Final Fantasy VII Easter egg, or just curious how Blue Beetle fits into James Gunn's new DCU, this video is going to break down everything. Stick around to the end for my final verdict. Is Blue Beetle a fresh start or another also-ran? Jaime Reyes is introduced returning to his hometown of Palmera City after graduating from law school, only to discover his family is on the verge of losing their home due to rising rents and his father Alberto's unemployment. From the first scene, we get a sense of his personality. He's bright, earnest, and carries the weight of being the one his family hopes will lift them out of struggle. Alongside him are his fierce younger sister Milagro, his conspiracy theorist Uncle Rudy, his strong-willed grandmother Nana, and his loving parents Rocio and Alberto. The film quickly establishes stakes through its inciting incident. After Milagro gets them jobs at Cord Industries, Jaime intervenes in a confrontation between Jenny Cord and her aunt Victoria, getting them both fired. Jenny, desperate to keep an ancient alien scarab from her aunt's militaristic hands, hides it in a fast food box and passes it to Jaime with urgent instructions. Guard it with your life and don't open it. At home, Milagro's curiosity overwhelms Jaime's caution. She grabs the scarab and it activates, bonding with Jaime and encasing him in a powerful blue armor that drags him through the city skyline. By the end of this introduction, we already understand the impossible situation. A young man with everything to lose now carrying an alien force he can't control, hunted by a corporation that wants him dissected. The relationships in Blue Beetle are the film's secret weapon, anchoring the spectacle in genuine warmth. Jaime's interactions with his family reveal the core theme. Family doesn't make me weak, it makes me stronger. Unlike most superheroes who hide their identities, Jaime's entire family knows immediately, because honestly, good luck keeping secrets in a Latino household. His grandmother Nana, revealed to have been a revolutionary in her youth, later commandeers a minigun with absolutely zero hesitation, proving heroism skips no generation. The Milagro situation is, well, definitely more complicated. Her decision to open the box against Jaime's explicit warning arguably sets the entire plot in motion, leading to Jaime's transformation, the destruction of their home, and ultimately their father's fatal heart attack during Victoria's attack. Some viewers found her character frustratingly reckless, calling her a skittish force whose immaturity has real consequences. Yet she's also family, and the film asks us to accept that love means accepting imperfection. Jenny Cord provides the emotional bridge to legacy. Her father, Ted, the previous Blue Beetle, disappeared years ago, leaving his company to his sister Victoria's greed. Jenny's arc from corporate heir to resistance leader actually mirrors Jaime's own transformation, both carrying forward the legacy of men they barely knew but deeply loved. Uncle Rudy, meanwhile, provides comic relief while secretly being the family's tech wizard, and his obsession with superhero lore finally pays off when he helps Jenny access Ted's hidden Batcave equivalent. As the plot unfolds, Jaime faces escalating challenges that transform him from accidental host to purposeful hero. Key Event 1 is the infiltration of Cord Tower. With Rudy's signal jamming device, Jaime and Jenny break into the building to steal Ted's smartwatch, the key to understanding the scarab. They succeed, but Victoria's enhanced bodyguard Carapax intercepts them. The scarab's AI, Kajida, temporarily takes control, fighting with lethal efficiency until Jaime regains command, horrified by what it almost did. Then key event 2 raises the stakes beyond anything Jaime could imagine. Victoria tracks the family to their home, sending carapax and soldiers to capture Jaime. The attack destroys the Reyes house, and in the chaos, Alberto suffers a fatal heart attack. Jaime, overwhelmed by grief and guilt, is captured and taken to Victoria's island facility, where she begins extracting the scarab's code to power her OMAC soldier program. The filmmakers use pacing masterfully here. Director Ángel Manuel Soto, who previously made the acclaimed Charm City Kings, brings visual flair to both intimate family moments and large-scale destruction. The cinematography by Paweł Pogorzelski, yes, the same cinematographer from Hereditary and Midsommar, gives the film a surprising visual sophistication. Quick cuts during action sequences contrast with lingering close-ups on grief-stricken faces. The scene where Jaime, unconscious, dreams of his father telling him to embrace being the Blue Beetle hits with genuine emotional weight. Watching Jaime transform from victim to hero, fueled by love rather than vengeance, keeps us invested. Blue Beetle isn't just about alien tech and supersuits. It explores resonant themes beneath its colorful surface. One of the most prominent is family as strength, not weakness. Villains constantly tell Jaime that his loved ones make him vulnerable, but the film argues the opposite: his family's support, their willingness to fight alongside him, their unconditional love. These are his superpowers. When Nana grabs that minigun, it's not just funny. It's the culmination of a lifetime of protecting those she loves. Another theme, cultural identity and representation, runs through every frame. Screenwriter Gareth Dunnett Alcocer, born in Mexico, and director Soto from Puerto Rico, infused the film with authentic details. Spanish dialogue without subtitles, specific pop culture references, a family whose warmth and chaos feel lived in. This isn't representation as checkbox, it's representation as celebration. The film even includes an animated tribute to El Chapulín Colorado, a 1970s Mexican superhero show Soto grew up watching. The cinematography by Pogorzelski further enhances these ideas, contrasting the cold corporate blues of Cord Tower with the warm golden tones of the Reyes home. Victoria represents soulless capitalism. She even orders an attack on a poor neighborhood without hesitation, while the Reyes family embodies community, mutual aid, and resilience. For instance, the scene where neighbors gather to help rebuild after the attack visually reinforces that no one gets left behind. These layers make the film more than just entertainment. They invite viewers to ask what true heroism looks like, and whether it's found in solitary strength or shared struggle. So, some fascinating details behind Blue Beetle make the experience even richer. The film was originally set to premiere exclusively on HBO Max, but, test screenings went so well that Warner Brothers upgraded it to a full theatrical release. That $104 million budget, which is pretty modest by superhero standards, really shows in the film's intimate focus on family over spectacle. Xolo Maridueña, at 22, became the first Latino actor to lead a DC superhero film, a milestone that's, honestly, decades overdue. He performs his own stunts where possible and brings genuine vulnerability to Jaime. And interestingly, the Scarab's voice, Kaji Da, was kept mysterious. No big-name actor was attached, allowing the AI to feel like an extension of Jaime rather than a celebrity cameo. Okay, here's some fun trivia for you. During the final battle, when Kaji Da tells Jaime it can create any weapon he imagines, he actually conjures up the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII, a real deep cut for all the gamers out there. Director Soto also confirmed that a green light in the opening credits is a deliberate nod to the Green Lantern Corps, who, in the comics, were enemies of the Scarab's creators, the Reach. Oh, and get this, Susan Sarandon, at 76, reportedly did her own stunts for Victoria's scenes. The post-credits scene features a distorted video message from Ted Cord confirming he's alive and leaving his daughter Jenny, and honestly all of us, hungry for what's next. These little tidbits really do give a fuller appreciation of the craftsmanship behind this labor of love. As the story reaches its explosive climax, Jaime confronts Carapax in Victoria's island fortress. The villain has been upgraded with the Scarab's code, making him a nearly unstoppable weapon. Their fight is brutal and deeply personal. Carapax killed Jaime's father, destroyed his home, and now stands between him and freedom. The key moment arrives when Jaime, absolutely fueled by rage, has Carapax at his mercy. He wants to kill him. But Cajidar intervenes, showing Jaime Carapax's memories. As a child in Guatemala, his village was bombed by mercenaries working for Victoria's interests, killing his mother and leaving him orphaned. Then Victoria raised him as her weapon, erasing his past. Jaime chooses mercy. He spares Carapax. Carapax, finally remembering who he was, makes his own choice. He grabs Victoria, tells her he remembers everything, and detonates his own reactor, destroying the facility and killing them both. Jenny escapes with the extracted scarab data and destroys it, making sure Victoria's army dies with her. The resolution is bittersweet, but, actually quite hopeful. Jenny takes over Cord Industries, vowing to abandon weapons development. She helps rebuild the Reyes home, and neighbors gather to support the family in their grief. Jaime and Jenny share a kiss, which of course accidentally activates his armor, because why wouldn't it? The filmmakers really intended these final moments to leave a lasting impression. Love survives, family endures, and Jaime Reyes is just getting started. In conclusion, Blue Beetle delivers exactly what a superhero origin story should: heart, humor, and a hero worth rooting for. It's not groundbreaking, the plot follows familiar beats, the villains are serviceable at best, but it really understands that character matters more than spectacle. Xolo Maridueña is charming, the Reyes family is genuinely lovable, and the cultural authenticity just elevates everything. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a comment with your thoughts. Did Blue Beetle win you over? And are you excited to see Jaime in James Gunn's new DCU? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more movie reviews, deep dives, and behind-the-scenes insights. Thanks for watching, and remember, family makes you stronger.